Good afternoon. Welcome to All About Animals. I'm Sherry Graditor, and we are at the Equestrian Connection, which is in, I think it's Lake Forest. It's either Lake Forest or unincorporated Meadow, and I never can tell which one it is.
A little bit of both. Yeah.
And our guest today is Diana Schnell, who is the founder, co-founder. Okay, what do we call you? You're the executive director?
Yes, executive director.
Of the organization, and this is, for those of you who follow the show, a remarkable organization that deals with a whole bunch of people who benefit from contact with horses. Not necessarily what they call hippotherapy, although that's involved, but it's lots of other things as well, and broad spectrum, because you deal with little bitty kids and with adults. And it seems like every time we talk to you, you've broadened your program.
That's right.
So we're going to start with the quickie, which is Marty's Barn Party, which is coming up. Will you take it, honey?
October 3rd. It's our 10th anniversary of the party. Did you know that?
No, congratulations.
And the original party was how we built this barn that we're sitting at today. So we're excited about kicking off the 10-year anniversary and really letting people know that we need more Martys in the future. So it's exciting. And Martina McBride will be here.
Wow.
Who's the most winning country western female vocalist around. So, I mean, we're so excited for that.
Well, and the show is wonderful, and it's dinner, and it's drinks, and it's all kinds of great
Raffles,
things.
auctions.
Wonderful, funny games that have to do with the horses. I remember when I bet on what square a pony would poop in, and I lost. But that was okay because it really didn't matter. It was still fun. So that's coming up, and tickets are on sale now, and they can get them through the website? Or
yes, equestrianconnection.org.
Okay, so, and they are available, and it is so much fun. Yeah, well worth doing, and the biggest actual fundraiser that this organization puts together is Marty's Barn Party, and it's just outstanding. Now,
thank
you said you got lots of new things going on that you're going to tell me about. So.
Well, we have exciting things. You know, you said children to adults. We have, our youngest is 2 years old. Our oldest is at 105.
Wow.
We are really growing our senior program, our memory unit program. Our Balance for Life program that's sponsored by Baxter has taken off.
And what does Balance for Life mean?
It's basically helping anyone who's had illness or an accident or traumatic brain injury that's caused problems with their balance. So they're not able to do something in their life that they want to continue to do. So we help to improve the quality of their life by getting their balance back for them.
And that works with horses?
They work on the horse. An example would be, I have a friend who had a bike accident and he fractured C3. So he wanted to be able to go back to cycling someday, and running. So our therapist worked with him to get his balance back. They had him running in the sand. They had him working on the horses. He said he'd never get on a horse. He ended up going on the first day. And he, quote, graduated with a 20% increase in balance and strength and able to resume his life the way he wanted. And it's Baxter helps fund the program. It's the second year, and we've seen technical data from it that we've kept where people are actually improving their balance and quality of life by over 20%.
Fantastic, outstanding.
Yeah, we're pretty excited.
Okay, what else is going on that I don't know about?
We recently received a grant for a horse retirement facility. That's been a dream of ours, not only because our herd is getting older, but because it's such a need in general in the industry. So we're going to be adding to our barn 8 new stalls, thanks to this foundation who was so generous to give us this, and we are hoping to hire a veteran or an older teen from our program to take care of these horses as we retire some of ours who are getting, so we pretty much have the original herd when we started.
How many years have you been here?
We've been here 10, but we started 14 years ago. So we're anticipating them needing more time off, and so we want to get some newer, younger ones in to
train and get ready, but also keep a quality of life for these old ones who have given us their service for so many years and have become friends and companions to people.
Super cool. That is
cool.
really, really neat.
Excited about that.
Yeah, that's an exciting thing.
It is exciting because so many people will just put a horse down when it's no longer useful or something, and we value their lives and we value what they've done for us, so we're excited.
Yeah, oh yeah. And so they get to live out their days and have contact with people, which is so important for horses. People don't realize that you don't just take your horses and dump them in a field somewhere.
Right. Well, that's where the memory units come in. They come in and they brush the horses. They learn to lead the little mini pony. So they don't get on the horse per se. However, I will say there's a man who is wheelchair bound who is in hospice, and he's asked us to ride as one of his last wishes. So he'll be doing that next week, and our hearts are just amazed and honored and humbled that someone would choose to be on a horse at Equestrian Connection as one of their last wishes.
Yeah, and you deal with kids with all kinds of issues as well as adults with all kinds of issues.
We do. The kids are, I mean, over 300 a week are coming in, and that doesn't include all the groups and special needs organizations who partner with us. You know, NSSRA and CEDAL and SRA CLC and all the organizations who do this great work for children know they can come here and have a special day. So.
And you do special days for kids as well, birthdays and things.
Birthday parties. We have our Fall Fun Festival coming up at the end of October, the week before Halloween. I think it's like the 25th or something. And it's a horse show for our clients. But this year we're adding hay rides and a pumpkin patch and a shopping boutique where people can shop for their pre-holiday shopping and kind of hang out at the barn and enjoy our children. The key is, even with the barn party, is we're getting people here to see where their money's going when they donate. So they can see it's not being misspent, it's not big corporate salaries, it's going right into the facility, right into the horses, right into the clients.
Right, which is, I mean, absolutely, the stuff that goes on here is amazing. It's mind-boggling.
It's exciting.
Because I've seen and I've personally experienced the fact that when someone came in who didn't fit any of the packages but needed help, you came and you helped him, and that was a beautiful thing. And again, you are what? You're sliding scale.
Yep, we're sliding scale. We're getting more and more need out there. Unfortunately, with so many families having such high you know, out-of-pocket expenses, they need assistance, so they apply. It's income-based. It's hard for them to ask. It's not hard for us to give. And we're hoping with this barn party we can build a reserve so that when a family gets on scholarship, they know it's not just for until the next fundraiser. You know, they don't have to worry that, oh my gosh, am I going to get on scholarship again? We want to say, yes, you're guaranteed for the next 2-3 years. That's our goal.
And one of the great things that you do is you offer days where caretakers can bring their kids and get away and have a little bit of peace and quiet.
Yeah, our little respite nights.
Yes.
That's really important.
Which are beautiful. It is very important because it's hard.
It is hard.
It's really hard. And this gives everyone a chance to kind of catch his breath.
Right. And we have massage for that reason too here. So someone, a caregiver or parent, can get a massage while their loved one's riding. So it's just a chance, again, like you said, to give them a break. You have to take care of everybody.
You do.
Know? It's a big package.
Because the whole thing is a package. Because it's not just the 2-year-old or 105-year-old. It's the whole family. It's siblings. And I know you had siblings who would come out and they would go over to the lake and they would fish while their sibling was on a horse in here. You do art therapy?
We are. Our art therapy has grown. We have 3 part-time art therapists now. Great groups, groups coming from the city. They're only Hispanic speaking. Many of their children are on the spectrum, cannot speak. And we have scholarships to these families so that they can bring the entire family out They do riding, they do art therapy, and the children speak through their art. And they have a lot to say.
And you can say they speak through their art and through their heart.
Yes,
a little bit of both.
That's a good point.
Okay, I'm going to take this for a couple minutes because I know your throat is scratchy. And here's what I want to say. The barn party is a great deal of fun, and it is wonderful. And the tickets that you buy go for the horses and the programs. However, we know this show's getting on shortly before the barn party, and you won't have a whole lot of time. So if you're interested, you've got to move rapidly. But that doesn't negate donating to the organization when there isn't a barn party, because Lord knows that the dollars that you donate go directly to the kids and the adults who have no other options, who really can't afford the kind of program that's being offered to them. And here they can come and they can get better. They can heal. And maybe they don't heal all the way, but every step that they take toward healing is a giant step. And there are lots and lots of giant steps down in the pasture and down in the I want to call it the ring, but it really isn't a ring. In the arena, in the manege. And there are people taking steps every day. So if you can't make the barn party, if you're not a party person, or if it's too late to plan, or if it's something else is going on, that doesn't negate the fact that this organization always needs dollars just feeding the horses and grooming the horses and keeping the stalls clean and keeping equipment and making sure that saddles are in good shape and bridles and all the other stuff that you have to do, as well as safety stuff for the people. All of those things, and physical therapists and art therapists and the people who work here providing massage people.
And volunteers.
And volunteers. But the volunteers don't cost anything and everybody else does.
Right,
so
but I'm just saying
dollars
if
going
people
out.
don't have money, then they can volunteer. We had some beautiful volunteers.
Oh yeah, I've met some of your volunteers and they're breathtaking.
Yeah, and they give up their hearts, and teens, like you said, who need a place to be, you know, and to feel good about themselves.
And be safe.
They can make a difference. And
so you've got military. Mm-hmm. You've got people who have developmental problems. You have people who have just plain out physical problems. And you have people who have emotional problems.
Yeah.
And the whole gamut in between you're offering services for. And I'm talking so much and not letting Diana talk because her throat is scratchy. So forgive me, but I love this place and I needed to share that.
Thank you. For many things, for speaking and for sharing.
This is a wonderful place and it does a wonderful job. And it keeps growing, and the programs keep growing. And every time I come, I'm impressed anew with what's going on here.
We're trying. We're really trying to fill the gaps.
And you're doing a heck of a job.
That's
so
my motto.
Now we're out of time. One more time, Diana, the website.
www.equestrianconnection.org. And you can donate online, or you can go straight to Marty's Barn Party if you want tickets. I imagine we'll be selling out before the party, so don't wait to buy them that night. Mm-hmm. And our phone number is 847-615-8696.
If you need help or if you can help, either way, this is a terrific opportunity to do so. We'll now take you to Save a Pet and show you some of the dogs and cats available for adoption.